I'm just going to check now. Hello, everybody. So it was streaming in before it told me that it was streaming in. Okay. Let me see. I believe I'm live. Yes, I am. Okay, cool. All righty. I have my doggy with me here under the table and she's growling. Stop it. Shh, shh. No barking, please. No barking. Okay. Why do I speak to a dog like a baby? Hello, everybody. Today, we're going to be talking about confidence. Now, confidence. I find it funny that I'm talking about confidence, and I should explain why. So as I was building my business, I think this goes back to like 2 years ago. I kind of forgot the fact that like I just had a baby, so expectations, about having a business could have been like a little bit lower. But what I did find myself, I used my problem solving model, right? I was like, what are the symptoms? I've got all these different symptoms. I've got all these different symptoms going on. Struggling to show up, struggling to stay consistent, not knowing. Hold on a second. I'll wait for her to calm down. Alaska. Okay. May have to kick her out. Basically, so I found myself struggling with all these different pieces, like who's my niche, who's my audience, my messaging, my branding, my marketing, my sales. So hold on, I'm just gonna kick her out. Okay. Sorry about that. So I realized that the thing that I was struggling with when I analyzed all these symptoms, what was at the root of it? It was a confidence thing. That was my problem. Confidence, right? I did not feel confident in myself, in what I was doing, in being a business owner, right? A business builder. I've never done that before. So I just wasn't confident. And so what do? Do you remember my steps? Analyze the symptoms, figure out the root cause, and then you get educated about it. So I did a lot of studying about confidence. And I came across this confidence coach, Lisa Fox. And I loved her work. I loved her vibes. I very much resonated with her. And at this time, I was very much like adamant, like I'm doing it myself. I'm going to figure things out with myself. And so I was just consuming all of the knowledge that I could find about it. And then it was nearly a year before I was just like, okay, I'm going to work with Lisa and I'm going to get there quicker because I realized that I needed a bit of a boost, and it's just quicker and easier when you pay someone to help you. So you can definitely, by the way, I always say this, you can do everything nearly by yourself. You can figure shit out by yourself, obviously. But there are some pieces that sometimes it is just easier to pay someone to help you through that piece. So I got myself a confidence coach. And then I'm finding myself wanting to talk about confidence now. And I actually messaged her this morning being like, hey, I'm feeling a little bit sticky about this. I want to talk about confidence, but it's like, you're the confidence coach. And so I feel funny like talking about it. And she gave me the best permission slip ever. She was like, you're a fucking unique unicorn. Talk about confidence as much as you want. You can call yourself a confidence coach if you want, just whatever you want. No one don't ever ask permission to talk about things, because we all put our own spin on things, and we all, it lands differently. And I would never, be able to deliver content the way she delivers it, and she would never be able to deliver it the way I deliver it, because we're just different and we've had different journeys and different experiences with it, right? So anyway, I got the permission slip to talk about confidence today and any other day. And why I did actually want this permission slip, because I wasn't confident enough to kind of realize that I am the unique unicorn, as she says, in the way I deliver things. But where it actually came from was last night, in the night, where most of my ideas come to me. So I was thinking about how over a year ago, maybe it was 2 years ago, whatever, I rebranded my whole business to the Big Idea Consulting Company. And the thing is, funny enough, you probably haven't heard me talking about it as the Big Idea Consulting Company. I talk about Selfish, the Selfish Society, the Selfish System, my program, but I haven't talked about the Big Idea Consulting Company. And I guess I lacked some confidence around that, right? But the whole idea behind it is that I want to help people pursue their big ideas. I want to pursue my big ideas, and I have big ideas, really big ideas. And I want to help other people with theirs as well, because I feel that we all have gifts and wonderful ideas and things to contribute, but we just don't believe in ourselves enough to pursue them, or in the ideas enough to pursue them. Ironic, all of this, right? And so, yeah, basically when I thought about it again last night, I was like, what is it that I really wanted to do that like really lit me up and I'm super passionate about? Because the thing is that I'm passionate about a lot of things. I'm manifesting generator. I have lots and lots of ideas. I'm a very, very creative person. I'm an ideas person. And the thing is that I was also a gifted kid. So I was really good at quite a lot of things. So for me, confidence it was a bit tricky, because it's like, I know that I'm good at quite a few different things, like if it's music, or if it's art, or if it's sports, or if it's reading and writing and languages, and there's a whole, like, so many different things, right? So it's like, what's my one thing? So I never had that confidence. I never had that sense of identity and meaning. And that's what I was searching for my whole life. Like, funny, this is coming up, I did not plan to talk about this, but I would always be very envious of the kids in school that, like, they knew what they were going to do. They knew, they had this certainty, right? This confidence that they were like, I'm going to be a doctor. I love this. That's their path. I'm going to be a musician. I'm going to be an artist. It's just like they knew what they wanted to do. And I was always really envious of that, because I had no clue what the fuck I wanted to do with myself. And so, yeah, I can definitely see how in hindsight, like working backwards, I can see how everything connected and everything connects to lead me to where I am today and doing what I'm doing today. And I feel that it's also leading towards this Big Idea Consulting Company that I have started building, and I'm ready to go all in on, basically. And the 4 pieces that I find that are very, very important for people wanting to pursue their big ideas, right? So this is for people that want to be leaders and coaches and business owners and service providers and change makers in any way, shape, or form, right? You need confidence. It's about confidence. It's about contribution. It's about co-creation and collaboration. Like, those are the 4 pieces that I have found, at least, to be on my journey, the headings of all the different things that kind of go into it, right? And so if we just focus on this confidence piece for now, okay, because I do believe that if you're in here and you're watching this, then I managed to get you in here because you aligned with this idea of, I'm someone who gives a shit, and I'm working on my self-development so that I can self-actualize and be this person who contributes and who is co-creating a life that basically can have it all, right? And at the end of the day, what is it that we want? Identity, identity, meaning, But what my coach says everyone wants, it's love, money, and health. Okay. And love, money, and health, like the things people like pay for, the things people that are actively seeking, like love, money, and health. So love, it can be the relationships, the romantic love, and the self-love, right? The money, it can be the financial wealth, but the time wealth as well, and the emotional wealth. And then the health piece, mental health, physical health, spiritual health. Okay. And what my big idea is, is that we can all have it all. We can have the love and money and the health. We can. Like, I 100% believe that. And the piece, the 4 pieces to have all of that: confidence, contribution, co-creation, collaboration. And the confidence piece is the piece that I really feel that we focus on in here, and that I've been focusing on for most of the content that I've like ever put out there in the last 4 years. It has predominantly been about this confidence piece, because if confidence is the umbrella term, what comes under that, right? It's basically connecting to yourself. That's confidence is, okay, I should explain. When are you confident? You are confident when you are good at something, right? How do you get good at something? Usually you practice it. You do it enough times that you get good at it, right? Are you confident about the fact that you can walk? Yes, because you've done a lot of walking in your life. Are you confident that you can read? Yes, because you've read a lot in your life. Like, I'm confident at swimming because I swam a lot. I practiced it a lot. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I did it a lot. I am confident that I'm good at piano. At least I was, because I used to practice it like 2 hours a day. Usually we're confident when we practice something. We practice it so many times that we become really confident at it. We're certain that we can do it, right? It's like the certainty. Certainty comes with practice. And how can you be self-confident? How can I be a confident person when I practice being me? Right? So like, when you see someone who is truly confident, and I don't mean overcompensating because of the insecurities, you can tell the difference. You can't, like, I can discern the difference when someone is like overly confident, and usually it comes off as a bit arrogant, right? And that's usually when they're kind of overcompensating for their insecurities. But like real confidence, like the people that are really, really confident, usually are the ones that you feel, they're the ones that you feel are really like authentic, right? Like someone who's really authentic and genuine. They have this kind of confidence about them. And it's because I believe, like, I figured it out. It's because they practiced just being themselves. And they know what that is. They know what that looks like, because they've connected to themselves, right? And so the Selfish System, my program, which I'm not going to talk about anymore. Enrollment is closing today. That's it. I'm not going to be talking about my program, I think, for the next 2 weeks until enrollment opens again. But that's essentially the core of my work. It's connecting to myself. So I had this I was very confident in myself from the self-development, and like, I was getting more confident as a mom the more I practiced being a mom. I was very confident in my relationship the more I was practicing showing up in the relationship as myself, bringing myself to the relationship, bringing myself to motherhood. And I was very confident with who I was, with my relationship with myself. So I was getting really good at self-love. I was confident with that, you know. But then when the business piece came in, I was like, oh shit, I've never done this before. So I'm not confident. And that was the piece that I wanted some help with. And so I found myself a confidence coach, and she's awesome. You can go check her out, Lisa Fox. But now I really, I've basically feel like I've cracked the code and I figured it out. And it's really important to get the support and to get the help that you need when you figure out what it is that you need help with. Which is what my model is about, helping you figure out what it is that you need help with. But this confidence piece, it's also connected to what I talked about last week with the power, right? The personal power. You step into that power, you can embrace that power. You become empowered and powerful when you know who you are, when you have that identity and that meaning in your life and that sense of purpose, and and you start tapping into very powerful things. Phil Stutz refers to it as higher forces, but like, I'm telling you, I'm a converted skeptic. I'm going into spirituality because I just see that's where it all is. It's like the self-trust and the self-belief and the self-love and the self-knowing and all of that. You start to evolve, and you then start really developing your sense of intuition. And this, like, then people are calling it, they channel things, they channel messages, they have downloads. I'm starting to use this language as well. It's like, oh, I had a download. Like last night, I had a really good idea about the next step in my business. And so I was like, oh, people refer to that as a download. Okay. I didn't know that there was a word for it. And channeling, when you feel like when something like these, it's like you're speaking, but it's not like you speaking. It's like someone else, like it's coming through you, the channeling. So yeah, I'm learning about the whole spiritual lingo but I very much want to recommend this book to you. I've asked all of my clients basically to get this book, The Tools. 5 tools to help you find courage, creativity, and willpower, and inspire you to live life in forward motion. Phil Stutz, he's the guy that Jonah Hill made a movie about on Netflix called Stutz. So go watch Stutz. And if you like the movie, get the book. 5 tools, really good tools. And he is a shrink, and he is all science-based, research-based. He's tried out these tools with all of his clients. It's tools that he came up with. He doesn't say this, but he downloaded these tools, but it was based on all the information and all the life experiences that he'd had. And then he teaches these tools, and he talks about tapping in to higher forces. And he's like, call it whatever the fuck you want. He calls it source. And it's just like, dude, I'm sorry. I can't be a skeptic anymore, because as I was reading the book, I was just like, holy shit. Yeah, that's what I've been feeling. Okay. So there's a tool for it. And that's what I've been doing. This gratitude practice. Like I've just been feeling this feeling of gratitude. And he has a whole gratitude exercise, like tool, grateful flow, I don't know what, and he explains what it does and what happens and how good it is. And I'm just like, that's what I've been doing then. Okay, cool, there's a tool for it. So yeah, I love the book. He explains things much better than I could ever explain them, and he does it really beautifully. He really, really does. And it's just so easy to understand. I've devoured the book in like 2 days, and everyone that I have been recommending it to are like, holy shit, thank you. So yeah, read the book. And then actually implement the tools. If you want to have it all, limitless possibilities, tap into your potential. But yeah, no, confidence-wise, sorry, totally went off track because I just really wanted to share that. But confidence, if you want to be confident, then practice whatever it is that you want to be confident in. So if you want to be a confident person, practice being you. You don't know what that is yet? Okay, cool. Start learning, start figuring out how to figure out who you are, identity. Google this stuff. I don't know, go through my group posts and my videos and see if I've done stuff. I'll probably do stuff about identity. Next week, by the way, I'm going to take this opportunity. Next Thursday, I'm going to be joined here on the live with the lovely Elise She is someone with a big idea, and I'm a huge fan, huge supporter. I love what she's doing. And I'm going to let her explain what it is that she does, but she's basically taken 3 different theories and integrated them into her own theory, and it just helps you heal and self-actualize and, you know, become the you that you wanted to be. And I just love her. I love her. I love her work. I love what she's doing. She's writing a book now. She's got her program out now, and she will be joining us here to teach us and share with us a little bit, as much as we can squeeze into the time, about internal family systems. It's a theory to help with trauma healing. And so it's something that I'm very interested in and curious about and want to learn. And she is gracious enough to honor us with coming in and teaching us about it. So yeah, I'm all about the collaborations, and I'm all about sharing these wonderful people and the wonderful things that they're doing and teaching. And yeah, so these will be with us next Thursday. And I would like to know, please let me know in the comments what your takeaway, your main takeaway was from this live. I know that I'm blurry now. I don't know why. I'm really interested to hear about takeaways. So from now onwards, I'm going to be asking, what's your takeaway? So let me know if anything here gave you an aha moment of some sort. I love those. And yeah, otherwise, that's it. Have a wonderful Thursday. Have a wonderful weekend. And yeah, that's it. Bye.